Welcome to Barnstable Today and happy Independence Day to you. I'm Nick Cortez, and we're spending our time together today talking about the 4th of July parades that happen on Monday, July 4th itself here in the town of Barnstable. 5 parades in all, and we're going to get you all the info that you need to make your way around the entire town and enjoy yourself on Independence Day, or just to that one special parade that you know that you want to be at. So today we'll be talking to parade organizers from the Hyannis Parade, the Centerville Parade, the Barnstable West Barnstable Parade, the Tuit Parade, and the Hyannis Parade, and we'll have the logistical information for you, sort of the characteristics of each individual parade, and all we want to do is make sure that you're ready to have a great time on Independence Day morning and afternoon, of course, before those big fireworks go off over Hyannis Harbor. So, without any further delay, let's get you that info beginning right now with Dana Delory. She's talking to us about the Hyannis Parade right now. Now, Dana, just if you would, give us an overview of what folks will encounter if they head to Hyannisport for the parade on Monday.
Well, the parade starts at 11, and we have a Dixieland band up in one of the trucks, and all the children either decorate a float or a bicycle, and we proceed. It's done by the West Beach Club and the Hyannisport Civic Association, and it ends down at the West Beach Club, starts at the post office.
How would you describe the Hyannisport parade?
It's, for the people of the village, and it has been in existence since I was a small child. My grandfather started it.
Wow.
And we started at the post office and ended down at the pier, and everyone got a popsicle. And we try to keep the tradition the same. And we do the same thing. We try to pass out popsicles to all the kids and give them a little prize for their effort. And I think we've did the way it always sort of has been. It's grown enormous in size since we started.
Joining us now to talk a little bit about the Centerville Parade is a Barnstable School Committee member, but talking with us today in her capacity as one of the organizers of the Centerville July 4th Parade. It's Margot Weber on the phone joining us. Margot, good morning, and thanks for being with us.
Oh, happy to talk with you, Nick.
Now, Margot, just give us an overview as to some of the sights and sounds that people will encounter in Centerville over on July 4th.
Well, I think we have the typical all-American kids' 4th of July parade. It's basically a decorate your bikes, trikes, strollers, selves, cars, and everybody lines up at the Centerville Elementary School on Bay Lane. Start off with a nice Pledge of Allegiance ceremony. We're led off by fire truck and honor guards, and just parade up to the Centerville Recreation Building, where the Dennis Yarmouth Lions Club is waiting with hot dogs and sodas free for everybody. And then we have some races and finish off the whole thing with a water balloon toss.
And it sounds to me like it's kind of a loose thing where if you want to take your bike out in the parade, you can go ahead and do that?
Sure. If you'd like to be in the parade, you should be at Centerville Elementary School between 9:30 and 10. So to watch the parade, you can line up anywhere along, we go down Bumps River Road, around Park Avenue, and then up Main Street, and it stops at the Recreation Building. The driveway into the Recreation Building is where it ends. So anywhere along Main Street or Bumps River Road between Main and Bay Lane.
Well, we're joined now by Jennifer Mullen, one of the organizers of the Barnstable and West Barnstable July 4th Parade, which takes place right along scenic Route 6A. Jennifer, thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Thank you for having me, Nick.
Now, if you could, just give us an overview of the parade for folks who are happening to be down there along 6A to enjoy this parade on July 4th.
Sure. So the parade's going to start at 9 o'clock Monday morning. We're starting a little bit earlier this year, so for those who are participating, be sure that you are registered between 8 and 8:30. We have registration available for walkers, bikers, wagons, scooters, floats, antique cars, fire trucks. Our grand marshals this year are Greg and Donna Smith, who started the parade, I believe it's 39 years ago.
Wow.
And our Mercy Otis Warren Woman of the Year is Sue French. And so the Smiths and Sue will be leading off our parade, which starts at the corner of Railroad Ave and travels down to the Hollow.
How would you describe the character of this parade?
Ours is still a very small town. It's kind of nice. We have a kind of a party down in the Hollow after the parade has been completed. We have a greased pole for the kids to climb. We do running races, 50-yard dash, wheelbarrow races. We have a blueberry pie eating contest. We always have a dunk tank, which is great if it's a hot day. There's face painting, shell painting. We have treasure hunt for the younger kids, sponge toss. We have free refreshments that the committee provides. it's just really a fun time that we're going now on 39 years.
And now we put the spotlight on Tuit, which is, I believe, the second largest parade in the town of Barnstable on the 4th of July itself. And joining us now is one of the parade's organizers, David Doyle. David, thank you so much for being with us.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. Now, David, for folks who plan on coming out to the Tuit parade or being in it, just give us a quick overview as to what's going on.
Well, the parade itself starts at 11 o'clock Monday morning. It starts at the post office. It proceeds down School Street to Main Street, and then up Main Street all the way to the back entrance of the Waldorf School. The parade route itself is about a mile long. So we advise everybody to get there early because we draw some pretty big crowds. As far as if you're going to participate in the parade, we ask that any antique cars or floats be on School Street by 10:30 at the latest.
Now, are the estimates really true that you guys draw 15,000 people in Tuit?
You know what? Those are police estimates, and if that's what they tell me, then I believe them.
Sure. How would you describe the character of the Tuit parade?
It's basically a family-oriented parade. Obviously, one of the biggest draws is the Tuit Kettleers baseball team.
Of course.
And then it's just a bunch of antique cars and a lot of, I can't estimate how many kids on bikes there are. There's several hundred with their parents, and that's sort of what it's geared around because there's candy being thrown all over the place, and we try and gear it towards having a fun family experience. And that's basically the way it's turned out, and it's been that way for quite a while.
Joining us now is Megan Kenny. She's a local artist around here in town, and she is also the organizer of the Hyannis Main Street 4th of July Parade. Now, I know there's usually a theme every year for the 4th of July Parade. What do we have this year, if anything?
This year we're doing family, friends, fun, and freedom on the 4th. Our Grand
Lovely
Marshal,
alliteration.
Yeah, our Grand Marshal this year is Mr. John Sullivan, the teacher at BHS, who's retiring after, I think it's 32 years. He's also the head drama coach.
Sure.
And, the family and friends was a huge part of that for him, I think. So especially with it the last year of the Barnstable Summer Family Theater. So it was important to kind of get all that stuff in there, especially freedom as well.
Yeah. So then, what can you tell us about some of the floats that people are working on? Have people been kind of keeping you in the loop as to what they're working on, or is everybody sort of keeping it a secret for the time being?
They actually kind of keep it a secret because they are judged on their floats.
Uh-huh.
So we have the horses back, CJ's Horse Ranch back. They put on a great show. The Civic Association and the Voices of the Village are doing a huge replica of, I'm told, something in Hyannis. So we'll definitely have to look for that. We have jugglers back. We have steel drums. We have a lot of little community things, like the Arc of Cape Cod is doing their Don't Duck Disability again. The Hyannis the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. That's hard for me to get used to. They will be back again this year as well.
Excellent. So also you have performers riding by on the various floats and on flatbeds and things like that. What do we have this year in terms of confirmed music?
We have Platform Soul, Mike Dumas and Platform Soul, and they were a huge crowd favorite last year. We have Joanna White and Company, which is a local band. They just performed at the Pirates Ball. I have Eric Steel Drum Band, which is a local steel drum. We have Lou Pels and his Oompa Band, which is great. They do such a great job. I have Colin Keeley, which is the pipes and drums. DY High School, and of course Barnstable High School marching bands. So there's a lot of lively acts this year, which is great.
All right, thanks a lot for being with us, Megan. It's always great to talk to you. Thank you to all the parade organizers who joined us today, taking some time out of their busy schedules, getting everything ready to get you up to date on where and when everything is happening around the town of Barnstable. And of course, as you just heard, there's a lot going on. So from all of us here at Channel 18, happy Independence Day to you and yours. And we'll see you out there because we'll all be enjoying those parades right along with you on Monday. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time on Barnstable Today.